Boy, do I got the story for you. It's time for another Holy Grail. We haven't had those in a long while since Godzilla 2000 over there. So it's time for us to do another Holy Grail. And this one's actually more of a recent one. It's not one that's like, oh, I've wanted this one since I was a child. And this is definitely not something I would have wanted as a child or as a teenager, honestly. But it's a more recent one that I figured, hey, the market's kind of going to shit, because this one would appear every once in a while at an affordable price, but it was back when I didn't have a job. I was still in high school. So in a way, yes, it's something I would have wanted while I was finishing up my teen years. But anyways, it's something that appeared usually, and I was never able to get it. I was no job, no money, no bitches, whatever, So let's open it up. I had to no, we're about to skip the whole long story of this. Okay, so I found it on Buy, got it from a fucking bid, and oh my god, I thought it was gonna be over as soon as it arrived to the country. Nope. No. Guess what fucking happens? Alright, fucking import customs put a fee on it because I don't know why. Apparently it has to do that if I bring in stuff that is more than $50, I have to pay. But a lot of the shit I've bought over here in the past few years has been more than $50, so it's kind of weird. Friends explained that sometimes they just overlook packages. I don't understand exactly what happens here. Maybe it's because a lot of this stuff is like, I don't know why it's not focusing. A lot of this stuff was like not 50 on its own, like it was under. I really didn't understand. Point is, sometimes they just grab random packages and say this one pays a fee, and I'm like, god damn it, So this is also the second time I've gone to that same post office to pick up shit. First time was the Figure Eye Standard Agito over there, because he was attempted delivery, but I guess they didn't want to deliver it. I don't know. Anyways, let's get started with this one. Let's open this up. You can see the behind. We're here. It's a weird box. Don't you think it's a bit like too coloring? Oh, you can already see the silhouette of something in there. That is right. We got the Surprise Next Ultra Kaiju Anthropomorphization Project, or Ultra Monster Humanization Project, however you want to call it. UKHP, whatever. Guts Seijin, Guts Girl, Alien Guts, whatever. Let's take her out of the box and see what we got. Oh my god, look at that. She's very well protected. It looks kind of foggy, but that's because there's an extra layer of this over here. Let's see. Wow, she's as pretty as ever, dude. I sound like a turbo fucking virgin right now. God damn. This is not something you'd expect me to buy, but then again, my dignity went down the shitter the moment I started making Symphogear shitposts on this channel, and then the moment I decided to acquire that Akmode over there. So I think some people are used to it. Others, I guess this comes as a surprise for some people. But anyways, let's take her out of the box and see how well she does. Here's a better look of it. Look at this. Let's turn on the flash. Honestly, she doesn't look like that dirty because I think she was listed as used. I don't really have a space to put her in anyway, so I think I might actually leave her in her box for display. I don't want her getting dusted up anyways as well. But we are going to take her out just for the sake of this quick overview in a bit. So, yeah, again, it looks really, really nice. Alright, and she's out. She was pretty much sealed. I was looking at it. Like, looking at the box, it seems like she was, like, almost new, because it is resealed. I assume the person had her on display for many years. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. But I was checking her around and seeing, like, hey, is there any usage here, either from a more realistic collector standpoint to see if, like, hey, is she in mint condition, or from a more precautive one, because honestly, you know what type of shit some people do with this. Anyways, point is, we are looking at this, and it's it's pretty much mint condition, honestly. You're gonna have to I don't have a figure like those the ones that you rotate it around for it, one of those bases. So I'm gonna rotate it for you. So we're gonna look at the details. I already looked on it on my own, but yeah, look at that. Of course, for the perverts, but still, the figure stand over here was sealed off. The little parts you put on, under her boots, those also came as an extra. Well, not as an extra, but as a separate piece that you gotta put on. So it requires some assembly if you want her to be on an actual display. For now, I really won't have her on display because one, look, we really don't have any space to put her in. I could try to put her behind the Gomra over there, but she would be like, she would be making the Battlenizer and the Sparklens not really stand out that much. So I'm gonna see where I can put her. If not, I just don't want her getting all dustied up. And if not, well, we are gonna have to definitely clean her with one of these. This is alcohol, by the way. Size comparison, this is an alcohol bottle. As for another size comparison that we got over here is a water bottle. I mean, not water bottle. What the hell's wrong with me? My English is just kind of screwing up. Here's a little cute close-up. And for people making the obligatory jar joke, she won't fit. She won't. This is my utility jar. When people ask me, do you have a jar? Because people were worrying that technically Hibiki over there could fit in there, but I'm not the kind to do that. That's one thing. And two, what's it called? This utility jar is literally just, I think it was for cookies, but I just ended up using it for, what's it called? Ended up using it for utilities. So, this only leaves the average pervert with an alternative. Can't use a jar? You're gonna have to go bigger. Anyways, enough fucking around. Here's an actual size comparison. This is how she scales with your average Monstars and your average Figuarts Ultraman. She's quite the big lady, ain't she? The reason they're called Kaiju Girls isn't because of their size. I hope you know that, for the fucking weirdos that might be watching this. And here is your comparison with the Figureize Standard Kamen Rider and an Act Mode Symphogear Hibiki Tachibana. This is the closest there is to a Figma in my collection. These are technically, I guess, Figmas, just more... I don't know the difference, but they are the same brand. That's why I'm putting it there for your reference sake. And correlation-wise, well, these two are magical girls. And Decade here over here is because her voice actress, fun fact, the two Guts girls in the season 2 of the anime are voiced by twins. They have a podcast where they talk about tokusatsu stuff, and they showcase the anniversary Deca driver. Not the Neo one, but the one that also came around the time of ZO. But fun correlation, I'm big-brained, and this thing is not focusing. For those wondering how this statue might scale with a pre-Ginga Bandai vinyl, here she is right next to Ultraman Noah. This scaling comparison was chosen for no reason whatsoever. No reason whatsoever at all. And to finish off, the GOAT himself, the Evolution Toys Iron King, just as an extra. And to finish off, honestly, I can't really give an actual review on her, honestly, other than, the sculpt is really pretty over here, it's really well made, she's really well proportioned, no, at the same time, no Coomer intended, yes, Coomer intended, but mostly just that it's, what you'd expect from your average anime doll toy, anime figurine, whatever. And, yeah, it's something I've wanted to get for a while, ever since I became a filthy fucking degenerate weeaboo. The culmination of me drawing her a lot since 2018, and well, yeah. If you've seen the fan art I've done of her, I assume you probably know that I've made it my best effort to really well represent her, and now I have pretty much a reference model here ready to be used instead of grabbing the usual image. But hey, I can work anyways. Whatever. Honestly, this was just fun, taking aside the whole issue with the imports customs fee, the imports custom fee that really pissed me off and stuff like that. It's over now. At least I can finally just have her in my shelf and that's it, because honestly, again, I don't think I'm gonna have her on actual display, and if I do, it's gonna look very funny. If not, then we'll give it a try, alright? But otherwise, yeah, it's a pretty great figure. I think preserving any type of Kaiju Girls merchandise from when it was still a thing is pretty much worth your time if you're into the franchise, if you're also into Ultraman and whatever spin-off franchise there is, blah blah blah. Now, it's pretty well worth it. Just good luck finding one in a good price, because I got lucky. I got her in a fucking auction that no one was bidding on. No one. I was the only one. I put snipe, got her, mine. That's it, you know. But otherwise, great, really great. Now, as for other stuff I'm gonna buy soon, let's just say we're gonna be buying a bit more of Henshin gimmick toys, you know, since I got something cool planned for this year. Anyways, goodbye. Mwah. Bit of a post video thing, like I said, yeah, it's a fucking eyesore. It's an eyesore. Just look at that, you know? You either notice her in plain spot or you don't, you know? So I don't think I'm gonna have her here. Look, she's making the Battlenizer difficult to look. She's making the Sparklens difficult to look at, you know? So it's just kind of, she's just there. Otherwise, yeah. Who is the Among Us here? See you guys later.